I'm John Passetti, and you're watching FTV.
Parks, Obama, and even Kanye.
I'm Ethan McNeil.
And I'm Allie Sage, your sports anchor for the day.
You will see a segment on important African Americans in history.
And later in the show, Brian Woods will talk with Mr. Price on the couch.
Teachers, please open your email for question of the day. The email address is foothilltv404@gmail.com.
Foothill Television starts now.
We start the show today with some breaking news. A body found in the LA River is likely to be the missing teen from San Fernando Valley.
Also, a 5-year-old child was killed and a 7-year-old child was wounded by a drive-by shooting.
Now a story about some lesser known but extremely important African Americans in history. Reporter Sean Garcia and photographer Hannah Levin check it out.
Hey Knights. So we all know famous African Americans such as Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Obama, and even Kanye. But here's some that you probably haven't heard of. Benjamin Banneker. He was an astronomer, clockmaker, and publisher. He lived from 1731 to 1806, and he was able to make the calculations to predict solar and lunar eclipses and to compile excerpts for his own almanac. Peter Spencer. He was a religious leader. He lived from 1760 to 1831. He was the founder of the first independent black Christian denomination in the U.S., the AUMP Church. Nat Turner. He was a rebellion leader. He lived from 1800 to 1831. In 1831, he led a failed slave rebellion in Southampton County, Virginia. It was the most remarkable instance of black resistance to enslavement. Martin Delany. He was an abolitionist, and he lived from 1812 to 1885, and he was the first African-American field officer in the United States Army. Next is William H. Carney. He was a Civil War hero. He lived from 1842 to 1908. Sergeant Carney was the first African-American to be awarded the Medal of Honor. Next is Jack Johnson. He was a boxer. He lived from 1878 to 1946. He was the first black heavyweight boxing champion of the world. Next is Thurgood Marshall. He lived from 1908 to 1993, and he was the first African American to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court. And lastly, we have George Washington Carver. He was a plant scientist. He lived from 1860 to 1943. He taught former slaves farming techniques for self-sufficiency. He's also known for suggesting hundreds of uses for the peanut and other plants. So thanks for tuning in, Knights. This video was brought to you by Hannah Levin and me, Sean Garcia. Thanks for watching FTV.
Now for question of the day. When did the movies Monsters, Inc. come out? Now joining us on the desk for sports is our sports anchor for the day, Allie Sage.
They want me dead. Put that price on my head.
Sports scores. Boys varsity lacrosse beat Great Oaks 12-6. Boys varsity basketball beat Santa Fe 4-2, and then in the second game of the doubleheader, they won 6-5. On today's schedule at Foothill, boys varsity tennis plays at home against Woodbridge at 3. Boys varsity golf plays away at El Medina at 3. And in professional sports, the Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2 in the third outdoor hockey game of the season. The Los Angeles Kings play at the Xcel Energy Center in Minnesota against the Wild tonight at 5. The Los Angeles Clippers beat the Charlotte Hornets in overtime 124-121. The Los Angeles Lakers lost to the San Antonio Spurs 98-119, and the Golden State Warriors play today at 4 against the Philadelphia 76ers. Joining us on the couch is Brian Woods with our live guest, Mr. Price.
Hey Foothill, I'm here with Mr. Price, winner of Teacher of the Year. Is it 2017 or 2016?
It is 2017, yes.
Okay. I was just confused how the award, you know what I mean? Like, were they awarding you for last year or this year?
Yeah. No, it's this year, 2017.
Oh, preemptive. So what's it like winning?
It's a tremendous honor. I mean, this is a really, really cool experience. You know, I've been teaching here at this school for a long time, and so to have my peers think of me this way, is really, really amazing. 4 other really great candidates too, so it was a tremendous honor to be selected, certainly.
Why do you think you won?
I think in large part because of this program, this show, the things that have been built in a short period of time. I think they're recognized as something that was needed on this campus to kind of shape culture and kind of bring some different ideas to this campus, certainly.
Yeah. Who's your favorite student in FTV?
They're all my favorites, Brian. I don't have any favorite student because they all do good work and they pull for each other and they do the things they're supposed to do every day. And so, I don't really have one favorite. You're not allowed to pick favorites when you're a teacher. So,
Okay. I was gonna ask another thing, but I forgot. But I'm sorry that you're not here on a live day. The thing I do with my arm.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Foothill.
See you soon.
Now for 3 things you need to know. Opposition parties in South Korea said they will seek the impeachment of the acting president over his decisions on the country's corruption scandal.
Also, police are searching for the vandals that damaged what one local rabbi said was nearly 500 headstones at a Jewish graveyard in Philadelphia.
Iranian director Asghar Farhadi has condemned President Donald Trump's inhumane travel ban on immigrants, as his movie The Salesman won the Best Foreign Language Film Oscar.
Now for weather, the high today here in Tustin is 58 with temperatures getting down to 46. The outlook for the rest of the week is sunny with a smattering of clouds.
On this day in history, in 1922 in Washington, D.C., the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, proving for female suffrage, and unanimously declared constitutional by the 8 members of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Also, in 1960, the U.S. Olympic hockey team defeats the Soviet Union in the semifinals at the Winter Games in Squaw Valley, California.
In 1942, the U.S. Navy's first aircraft, the Langley, was sunk by the Japanese warplanes.
Now for announcements. Genes for Genes support rare disease awareness this Tuesday, February 28th. Watch FTV for more information.
AP exam registration continues through Friday, March 3rd. You must register online. Go to the FHS website for more information. Still have questions? See Mr. Dierico in the front office or Miss Biller in room 509.
Also, this Wednesday, March 1st, is the 3rd annual Instrumental Music Barbecue Fundraiser. The event starts with a tasty barbecue dinner and performance by the jazz band at 5:30. Following dinner, there will be performances by the orchestra, color guard, and concert band. Join us for a fun evening celebrating a good cause. Tickets are available from any instrumental music member or Mr. Thomas in room 407.
Seniors, if you have applied to SCC, IVC, and OCC, then you will need to take a placement test for English and Math. To sign up, please see Ms. Sawchuk in the College and Career Center. All 3 schools will be on campus giving their placement tests on the following dates. IVC will be on Wednesday, March 1st at 1:30 in room 117. OCC's test will take place on Wednesday, March 22nd at 8 a.m. in the library.
And can you get enough of Wise Guys Pizza? We got you covered. Support FHS Golf at Wise Guys Pizzeria from February 26th to March 2nd. Dine in or take out, and Wise Guys will donate 20% of the sales. You will need to get the flyer from the FHS website and you're good to go.
And if that's not enough, we're kicking off our FHS track season with a fundraiser at Don Jose's Mexican Cafe. All day, March 1st, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Don Jose's will donate 20% of the total check, including beverages, to the track team. Don't forget to bring the flyer. Go to the FHS website under Current Events, click on Fundraising Events, and print out or download the flyer.
Now for the winner of the question of the day is to be announced, and the answer is November 2nd, 2001.
Happy birthday over the weekend to Thomas Sanchez, Calderon Cameron, Henry Lee, David Cuevas, Henry Mayoral, Jessica Lang, Elizabeth Marcillo, and happy birthday today to Lauren Ristrom, Diana Frank, and Jack Tyson.
Don't forget to check out FTV on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook accounts.
Thank you for watching the show today. I'm Noelle Cesney.
And I'm Ethan McNeil.
Have a Marvin Gaye Monday, Foothill.